Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy is brought to you in part by Tom's Place, the finest in men's fashion, located in Toronto at 190 Baldwin Street, in the heart of Kensington Market. Or visit toms-place.com. It's everything you never needed to know. This is Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. Listen, laugh, and learn.
What actor turned down a role because he thought he wasn't that good of an actor?
The hunt for hair follicles. Hi, I'm Nick.
And I know who's hunting for it. Nick. And I'm Roy. And this week we scour the internet to find out these useless facts just for you.
Plus, we'll answer your questions in the mailbag segment. A listener wants to know where the hashtag came from. Hashtag Nick and Roy. And in the news, he was arrested for a drive-by cheeseburger ring.
Totally useless information. It's everything you never needed to know.
Who was that handsome man singing that song?
All rise! Totally Useless Information Court is now in session.
This is Totally Useless Law Information with Nick and Roy. Objection. Overruled.
Thanks for joining us around the globe, around the world, and in North America on the iHeartRadio Talk Network, coast to coast in Canada, and of course the United States of America. This is where you found us. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple, we're everywhere. No matter where you go, we're there.
You know, Nick, I'm going to start this one off.
Sure, go ahead.
You know, the Swiss are really into animal rights.
They are.
Yeah. A little too much, to be very honest.
Why?
It's
How?
illegal in Switzerland to own one guinea pig. Number one, I take offense to the word guinea pig.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because I have Italian heritage.
Right. Okay.
But it is illegal to own one guinea pig. They're considered by the Swiss to be social animals, so you should own at least two.
Okay.
So that they could have a friend.
Oh, just like cows, remember?
You got a friend.
Remember a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, we were doing animals, and you said something about where cows need to have friends, and otherwise they feel depressed.
Yes. I thought you would have learned that from your girlfriends in high school.
Right. No. They were depressed because I was their friend. Anyway, this one I call Don't Make an Ass of Yourself. Too late. It is illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub in Arizona.
Oh, in a bathtub?
Yes. Now, this law was inspired...
Is that an indoor or outdoor bathtub, or both?
It doesn't specify, but it says a bathtub. Now, this was inspired...
I mean, most bathrooms are upstairs, so how did that donkey get up the stairs?
Well, don't you remember...
And if he did get up the stairs, he can't get back down.
Right. Well, as a matter of fact... Let's go back to season 1 down the sort of rabbit hole here, the donkey hole.
Donkey
hole. So way back in season 1, we had a fact saying that you can guide a cow up the stairs, but not down the stairs. So this law was inspired by a 1924 incident. A rancher's donkey was sleeping in the bathtub when a dam broke, and the resulting flood carried the donkey and the tub a mile down the valley. So
you'd want to change the entire legal system because of that.
No, but that was the inspiration for the 1924 law. Yeah. The costly and extensive rescue effort to save the donkey prompted the passage of the law to prevent such incidents from happening again. Some specify even that the law makes it illegal for a donkey to be in a bathtub after 7 p.m.
Oh, so there's actually a time limit.
Right. Exactly.
So if the donkey's in there at 12 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
But at night, you wouldn't want that because you never know. A floating donkey in a bathtub could be dangerous.
It could
be very dangerous. Forget about the fact that the dam broke and everyone else is dead.
Right, exactly.
The flood has taken the house because the bathtub is loose. Right. Bathtubs just don't get loose on their own, Nick.
They don't. So we've learned. Listen, laugh, and learn, right?
In Montana, you know the state of Montana, Nick?
I sure do.
Oh, yes. Beautiful big state.
Yes.
Big open sky.
Yes.
Is it open sky?
Big Sky.
Montana?
Maybe it's Big Sky or something. Yeah.
I don't know, but they have sky there. And so
Okay.
if it's your wedding day and you're a busy person,
Yes.
let's say there's a big football game on,
Yes.
or you don't want to be interrupted from your video game.
Right.
I love this one. You can send a proxy to your wedding to get
No.
married for you.
No,
Yes.
you
In the
can't.
state of Montana, it is legal to send a proxy as long as you sign it.
Mm.
The proxy can go get married for you. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I want to be the proxy for the stand-in for the wedding night.
Hey, how about this? Don't shoot a bear in the woods. It is illegal in Alaska to wake a sleeping bear to take a photo. That's what I meant by shooting.
Yeah.
This is a common piece of advice for tourists.
I got some more advice for them. You don't want to wake a sleeping bear at all.
Right.
Forget about taking a photo, idiot.
Not to mention that it is extremely dangerous.
Exactly. You don't
Yeah.
want to be waving a bag of Skittles in front of them.
No. Now, it
Take
is.
a picture. Take a picture.
So, actually, maybe I should have named this as a bear shoot in the woods.
Yeah.
Right? To go off on
yeah.
that. But yeah. Okay.
Exactly. No. So you don't want to take a picture. You
No.
cannot. What state is this?
Alaska.
Alaska.
Right.
Idaho, Alaska.
Yeah.
No, but
No,
Idaho,
wait,
Alaska.
no, you said it wrong. It's what the Tennessee, Idaho,
What the Tennessee?
Idaho, Alaska.
Okay. All right, good. I'm glad I didn't say that.
So the law is
okay.
so
So
basically,
you can't.
you can't.
This is
Right.
you can't wake a sleeping bear.
No.
Who wakes? Like, how do you wake a sleeping bear? Touch him on the shoulder.
Say, psst, wake up.
Stick their finger in warm water.
Listen, I'm so happy you finished that sentence.
Was it warm water or cold water?
I'm
I
not
don't
sure,
know.
but you see, the thing is that
Either way, I'd be pissed off.
right? Yeah. So the thing is that wouldn't you want to? But first of all, why would you want to wake up the bear anyway? Isn't it a more adorable picture to take a picture of the sleeping bear?
Nick, you don't get that close to a bear. No matter what happens, whether he's sleeping, he could be fooling and drawing you in for the cute little shot, and then he grabs you and eats you.
Well, it says one of the inspirations for this law is it's in place to prevent people from provoking wildlife.
Yeah, you don't want to provoke bears.
No.
Trust me, I know. I was in the Adirondacks. I know what it's like to be woken up by a bear attacking the camp.
That was the bar you went to?
In the UK,
Yes.
this one's a little fishy to me, Nick.
Okay.
In the UK, there is a law that says you cannot handle a salmon suspiciously. Now, this is a broad law. What is a suspicious way to handle a salmon? These are slippery objects.
They are.
What?
Very much
What?
like our show, yes.
Why would anyone be handling a salmon, and for that matter, suspiciously? This was actually meant to stop illegal fishing,
Okay. So there's
but the
a reason.
law is so broad
Wow.
that it becomes odd when that's the law. You
Okay.
cannot handle a salmon suspiciously.
So we're talking a lot
Does
about.
that also account for at home in the kitchen?
We're not sure. Yes, and then
I'm sorry, you're under arrest. That does give a new meaning to the scales of justice.
It does. Wow. Yes.
This is my lawyer, Finn.
No, my lawyer's Gil Finn.
Gilfin.
Gilbert.
Sounds
Finn.
like England.
Right? Gilbert Finn. According to a West Virginia
Nixon,
code,
Ireland, but that's okay.
That's okay. According to a West Virginia code, it is illegal to, quote, make or cause to be made any loud or unusual noise or sound in the waters of this state by means including the human voice so as to annoy. This is so legalese, right? Basically what they're saying is don't sing or whistle underwater. This is for personal safety, and also whistling underwater makes one lose a lot of oxygen, making it harder to get strength to swim out of the water, but you're also interrupting and the wildlife around there.
You're annoying the fish.
Yes.
You know, you don't want to do that.
No.
Whistling in a pond
Right.
is just, it's futile, Nick.
But can you whistle underwater?
You can. You can scream underwater as well.
Okay.
I've done it.
But don't.
Attention, lawyers.
Okay.
It was the Roman Emperor Claudius
Okay.
who technically invented lawyers. Before that, there were no lawyers.
Okay.
There were what was considered senators who made law, but there was no lawyers. It was Claudius who gave orators, he called them orators, the right to speak for others to get paid for injustices.
Ah.
So if somebody said that person owes me something, they were able to pay the fast talker or the better speaker to go in front of the Senate and say, the reason why this person owes them was because the donkey was in the bathtub and it was 8:15
p.m. 8:15 p.m.
8:15 p.m.
p.m. Right.
Better be very, very specific.
Very, very specific.
That's why you hire the orator.
That's right. Exactly. Okay. So, have you ever been to San Francisco?
You know, Nick, no, I know you love it there, huh?
It is illegal to walk an elephant down the street in San Francisco, unless.
Wait a minute.
What?
You can't walk an elephant.
It is illegal to walk an elephant down the street in San Francisco unless the elephant is on a leash.
Oh, so if the elephant has a leash,
It's okay.
very much like a dog, it would be okay.
That's correct. The law was put into place to help protect the people. Being a wild animal, elephants can run wild and injure people. So to avoid this from happening in the busy street, streaming with people, walking an elephant without a leash was outlawed.
You know, Nick, that's a good idea. Let's say it was like 9:30 in the evening and the dam broke.
Right.
And the donkey's floating down in the tub.
Right.
And the elephant sees the donkey and he's not on a leash. He begins to freak out and runs through the town.
Okay.
This is bedlam, Nick.
It is.
This is dogs and cats living together.
And elephants and donkeys, oh my.
Nick and Roy will continue with totally useless information. Totally useless information with Nick and Roy continues. Listen, laugh, and learn.
Go to nickandroy.com, click on the Nick and Roy store. Now, here's the great stuff there. You go up there, you can click on the Nick and Roy store. When you do, you have opportunities to buy your loved one a very special birthday message. You have an opportunity to buy your loved ones an anniversary message. And with the holidays right around the corner, time is running out. We're already in December. Time is running out. Deadline soon. You can order some
folks,
special
listen,
Christmas
you got to get moving now. Yeah. If you want to get this, because we now are going to have to put some sort of timeline and stop taking them.
Yep.
Okay, and there's only a few slots left, maybe, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 slots left.
Maybe that.
And we're doing these Christmas messages. They're fantastic, but there's also birthday messages and anniversary messages. I'm telling you right now, go to nickandroy.com, click on the Nick and Roy store. There's samples there. You have to hear them to understand this. It's the greatest gift you'll ever get, and there's a limited time now, so it's limited.
nickandroy.com, the Nick and Roy store. Here's another topic that one of the newer topics, so we're still crafting an intro for it. We're not quite sure how to approach it, so we're going to get one for you. But this is art, and this is courtesy of one of our listeners. They went to nickandroy.com, and they sent us an email, and we will, of course, go into the mailbag later in the show. So go to nickandroy.com if you have a suggestion for a topic. So this is art, and we thought, what a great idea, because we have a lot of intelligent people who listen to our show.
Who?
I don't know. But here's my first one. Ooh.
You said we have a lot of intelligence.
I do.
So you lied, Nick.
No, I
literally
didn't.
lied.
I know. There are many, many people that I've talked to, actually.
Are we going to do art, Nick?
We're going to do art. What a soapy mess. Soap carving is a legitimate and skilled craft practiced globally. Its status as a fine art form has been debated, however. Which side of the debate do you stand? Are you...
You know, Nick, I think that's one of those artistic things that is just going to go down the drain.
Historically, efforts...
I met a woman who did it. Her name was Bubbles.
Bubbles. And she always took baths, and how she created those bubbles, well, use your imagination.
Yeah.
Efforts to elevate the soap sculpture to fine art failed. So there's that part of the argument, right? But Contemporary artists have since embraced the material for its conceptual potential. The medium of soap has also found enduring roots in the Thai artistic traditions and is practiced as a popular hobby in many countries.
So it's very easy to carve, I would assume. 'cause it's
Exactly.
like wax.
Basically, in the 1920s and 30s,
Clay. It's like clay.
Procter and Gamble, Procter and Gamble, they're a big soap company, sponsored a national soap sculpture competition using ivory soap.
I was just going to say, if I was a soap artist, I'd name myself Ebony.
Right.
Ebony and Ivory.
And Ivory, yes, of course.
Ebony.
And you'd sing in the bathtub. Now, here's another rabbit hole. So you know how ivory was known as the soap that floats?
Yes.
Okay.
We had that on the show,
We
remember?
did. So years ago, when most people took baths, they would take a bar of soap.
Like donkeys. Like
right,
donkeys.
that's right. Like donkeys before 7 p.m. So they would take a bath, and what happened was the water got murky from all the dirt, and you couldn't find the soap until Ivory came along, and they said, well, let's put some air bubbles in it. But you know how they got the air bubbles? It was a mistake. One of the workers left one of those mixing vats going.
Overmixed it.
And then they fired him because he ruined a whole bunch of soap. But you know what? They hired him back because they realized all the air bubbles caused the soap to float. They marketed it as the soap to float, and the guy has a job back, and now you know where your soap is.
There is a graffiti artist. I don't know if you know his name. His artistic name.
His tag
is
his tag.
Bansky. Bansky. You may know that name because there's T-shirts. And if you look up Bansky, you'll see he has these odd graffiti things that he tags all over New York City. Women grabbing a falling building and all this other stuff. And then he writes Bansky.
Right.
Okay. He's famous all over the world. Thousands of T-shirts are sold. Tens of thousands.
Okay.
No one knows his actual name.
Wow.
No one knows who he is or his actual name. But he goes by Bansky, the world's most renowned graffiti artist.
If you are listening to us, Bansky, send us an email, nickandroy.com, and you can tell us who you are. We won't tell anybody. We promise.
Yeah, and we'll send you a bar of ivory soap.
That's right.
And a donkey to go with it.
Who's the ass now? Ice.
You'll have an astonishing weekend.
Right. Well, you know what an ascot is, huh? That's where
the place where donkeys sleep.
Exactly.
After they take a nice bath.
Right. A
relaxing bath.
Speaking of ice, an ice bath. Ice Baby, a speed ice carving competition is high-intensity, fast-paced event where sculptors have a limited amount of time to transform a large block of ice into a work of art before it melts. The performances are often held in front of a live audience, complete with music and commentary, and can sometimes be customized to an event's specific theme. So, for example, in Carmel, Indiana, the festival includes carving demonstrations and a People's Choice competition, and High on Ice Festival in Fort St. John, Canada, has featured speed carving competitions. In 2023, one carver completed a Toucan Sam sculpture in just 2 hours during a quick carving segment.
When asked to rate what are youths, not youths. Yeah. What our youths should be taught in school.
Yeah.
One of the biggest thing, the number one thing, 91% of parents said art.
Oh.
Number one thing.
Cool.
Now, I believe it's the number one thing that everyone agreed on. So it may not be the number one subject, but it was the number one thing that everybody agreed kids should learn art.
Yeah.
Okay. Yet art is the least funded curriculum of any subject, and it is the first to be cut out of a program.
Yeah. And that's
unfortunate. Art will be cut before anything and everything. Home economics, dodgeball, stupid stuff, like history.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Even up here in Toronto, anyway. I mean, they're debating these things, and art doesn't mean drawing, anything like art could also be music, right? Music is part of art, and those programs are cut. And it's unfortunate because youth can express themselves through art, whether it's singing or playing an instrument or just drawing something. So,
Yeah, who else is going to carve the soap?
yes, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a boring place when there's nothing but square soap, Nick.
The Italian painter Giuseppe Archibaldo is best known for his imaginative portrait heads, made entirely of objects as fruits, vegetables, flowers, fish, and books.
All made out of fruit.
Yes, known as
I think I've seen this. I think I've actually seen it.
known as a 16th century mannerist, Archibaldo tended to show close relationships between humans and nature, but also shows his appreciation of nature.
What were you thinking? I was thinking about the wonderful produce, but go on, go on.
Yeah, like zucchinis.
So this guy makes paintings of fruit that resemble people.
Yes.
How cool!
Yeah, fun.
I like that. Yeah. Speaking of high school, had a few cocktails from then.
Yes, and so did she.
Leonardo da Vinci.
There's another one of those adult movie titles.
Nick didn't even hear I said Leonardo da Vinci.
No. So, because I'm thinking Cocktails would be a great adult movie name.
Yep.
Cocktail.
Yeah. Wasn't there a movie called Cocktails? Wasn't that?
Well, Cocktail was with Cocktail.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but Cocktail. But this would be spelled differently.
You're really getting into this, aren't you, Nick?
That's the point of the movie.
We'll keep everyone informed the next new release. Okay, Leonardo da Vinci. I said that before, Nick. Did you hear me?
Yes, Leonardo da Vinci. Yes.
You know that Nick, we talk about it on the show. Nick is left-handed. I'm right-handed.
Correct.
Nick says he's in his right state of mind.
That's correct.
So I'll stop him from doing that.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
Right.
anyway,
Yes.
you do know that Leonardo da Vinci was ambidextrous.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
for those of you that took art and not English, ambidextrous means that you can use both hands,
Right.
meaning left or right, to
Okay.
do tasks that you would do with mostly your predominant hand.
Right.
You can use both.
Nick and Roy will continue with totally useless information.
Attention all men, Black Friday is almost here, but Tom's Place sale has started, and it's the absolute best time to upgrade your wardrobe. Hi, Nick and Roy for Tom's Place.
Whether you're dressing for the office, a special event, or a night out, you need to be ready for it all. Looking sharp matters, and Tom's Place has everything you need for less. Polished business casual, stylish sport jackets, sophisticated suits, and tuxedos, all at the most unbeatable prices.
And Roy knows all about being sophisticated. Check out the selected dress shirts from $70. Select designer suits, normally $650, now $375, or grab 3 for $9.99. Sports jackets, 50% off. And with winter coming, top coats are 50% off. Tons of inventory on 2 floors. Even new arrivals are slashed to sell.
So you've got to see it all, and you can. You can see it at the website at toms-place.com. One more time, toms-place.com. Stop in the store, but you have to for these amazing, great deals.
Tom's Place Black Friday sale. Early access is on now. Visit 190 Baldwin Street in the heart of a Kensington Market. Tom's Place will suit you.
We're back with totally useless information with Nick and Roy. Listen, laugh, and learn.
Have you ever been to Greece?
You know, Nick, I have.
Okay.
I've been to Corfu, Greece.
Okay.
Have you been to Greece?
No, I haven't, but this fact I call Soak It All In. There is a museum in Greece, most notably on the island of Kalymos. Kalymos. It's an island in Greece.
Yeah.
It's known for its history.
In fact, that's what most of the Greeks call it, that island over there.
Right.
Well, most of the time I forgot what to call it.
Right, exactly. But it is, the museum is a sponge museum.
Oh.
The island over there is known for its history of sponge diving. The Maritime Museum of Kalymos over there and various sponge factories, like the sponge factory in Pothia, offer exhibits on the sponge diving tradition, methods, and artifacts.
You know, Nick, I'm going to tell you something really wild. You know that I was up, I purchased a house up in Dunedin. Tarpon Springs is the sponge capital of Florida.
Oh.
If you ever are down here again, we'll take a ride to Tarpon Springs.
Okay.
You will think you're in Greece. It's all Greek. You drive down the roads, everything is Greek. It's written in Greek. It's all white and blue. There's Greek restaurants all over. It's the best baba ganoush or hummus you've ever had in your lifetime.
Well,
You get a euro there, you'll never get it anywhere else.
Anywhere else? Wow.
You won't even pay with euros.
No, you won't. You won't be able to.
We spoke about Vincent van Gogh.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we spoke about him, we're on art. So we spoke about him painting 2 different Starry Nights.
That's correct.
I think that was about maybe 5-6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Starry Night is one of my favorite Van Gogh paintings. And he painted one that depicted a scene of houses in the back and one that had a couple walking in the street or something. But they were both Starry Night. And I didn't know that. So I found that interesting.
Nice.
But here's another thing I found out about the same painting, which I love. Starry Night is a scene depicted from his window of the insane asylum that he was put in for cutting off his own ear. And they said, "Are you crazy?" And he said, "What?" And they said, "Are you crazy?" And he said, "What?" No, but the scene was him looking out his window. Now think about it. The painting is in all blues and drabs and grays and blacks, and couldn't be more depressing, the colors.
Yeah.
Because he was sitting in an insane asylum, depressed out of his mind, looking out a window. Wow. Cool.
That's good. Useless, if you ask me. Now, they did have a Van Gogh display here, an exhibit at the Royal Ontario Museum, the ROM here. And they did have the Van Gogh. They had one of those self-guided tours where you put on a headset. Ironically, the left ear didn't work. You're listening to Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy.
That was a long way to
Nick
go,
and
wasn't it?
Roy, standing under a street lamp. Fogs as thick as peanut butter. They're talking totally useless, I tell you, useless information about the movies.
Hey, bud, you got a light? The Hunt for Hair Follicles.
Oh, yes.
Sean...
Which Nick took probably this one very serious.
I did, as a matter of fact. And, yep, I was beaming with excitement.
Yep.
Sean Connery, in his days and years of playing James Bond, wore a toupee in every single one of those films that he appeared in.
Oh, so he did wear a toupee.
Because he started balding at a young age. He began wearing hairpieces in 1958, and they were used throughout the James Bond series, starting with Dr. No hair, I guess.
Dr. No hair. It was so funny. The first time Nick and I went to a pool, I was like, "Is that a hairpiece you're wearing?" I looked at his chest.
Right, yeah. Just like real estate, Roy. Location, location, location.
Is that it, Nick?
That
was Sean Connery
thing.
wears a toupee.
As useless as anything.
Buster Keaton, Nick. Buster Keaton.
Yes.
So now some people don't know who Buster Keaton was.
Goes
but
way
he was
back. Way back.
Yeah, he goes way back to when Nick was born in the 1870s.
Right, in the silent movies.
He was probably born in the 1880s or something like that, Buster Keaton, because he was in the silent movies. In fact, he was the silent movie superstar. I believe he was in a couple talkie films, but he was the silent film superstar of his time. He was the Robert Redford of silent films.
Right.
Or whatever, Tom Cruise of silent films.
Sure.
He did his own stunts. And there is a scene in one of his movies called Sherlock Jr. that I encourage people to go on YouTube to watch.
Okay.
It is a massive water tower with a big spigot. He pulls the cord on the spigot. He is dangling from the cord under the spigot when he pulls it with his own body weight, and the water rushes out of the massive water tower through this massive spigot. The only problem is when he did the stunt, it looks fantastic. You have to see it. It's amazing. You're like, wow, look at that. That's crazy. It knocks him right down. It broke his neck.
Oh.
legitimately broke vertebrae in his neck. He suffered the rest of his life for that stunt.
Jeez, I was going to say after that stunt, he said, ow, but it was a silent movie and nobody heard it.
Could be that maybe was the mouth movements.
Right.
Oh my God, ow.
In fact,
I'm hurt. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop filming.
In fact,
and Van Gogh was the one filming going, what?
So here on Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy, we scour the internet far and wide. I found a clip from that movie. Isn't that great?
Very good.
Yeah,
See, it's silent, folks.
Yeah.
Nick thinks Nick's a con artist.
See, I studied art. I'm a con artist. Okay. E.T. Remember the movie E.T.?
Yes.
E.T.
He has to go home, Nick. He's looking to go home.
E.T. You know the raspy voice of E.T.?
Yeah.
So that
Elliot.
that raspy voice, you're thinking, oh, it's some sort of like sound effect tricked or something.
No,
It was
a person.
It's a person. The voice
Who?
of E.T. was created by Pat Welsh. She was an elderly woman known for her chain-smoking habit.
Oh, wow.
Sound designer for the film, Ben Burt, found her voice and he thought, wait a minute, it's perfect for the role. It had a unique, gravelly quality resulting from smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day.
Yeah, and the guy had a real hard time with his dialogue, didn't he? E.T. go home. E.T. phone home.
No, it was...
Home. Come on. The guy said like 3 words.
Okay, but
throughout
it's
the
not a
whole
guy,
film.
it's a woman. It's an elderly woman.
Elliot. Come on. It's 1 word. It turned into like 18 syllables.
Right. Well, there you go.
That's a real ham.
Yeah.
It's like I only have 1 word. Let's see how long I could stretch it out so I get some screen time.
Right. And she probably smoked cigarettes in between takes.
Oh, yeah. I'm smoking right now.
There you go.
Smoking hot, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh.
anyway, Lon Chaney,
Yes.
another blast from the past.
Oh, yeah.
Now, again, this is movies. I encourage people listening to the show, listen to the whole show, go on nickandroy.com, listen to another 20, 30
Yeah.
of our episodes in our 300 show library.
Yes.
And then after that, look up Lon Chaney, images of Lon Chaney. And you're going to find this guy was, first off, in The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yeah.
I say tomato, you say tomato.
Right.
But in that movie, he's grotesque. I mean, it's really grotesque. But then the Phantom of the Opera, it is scary. It's really scary. He did his own makeup. But not only was he doing his own makeup, he was doing most of the makeup for people who wanted to change their look in movies back then.
Oh.
He got so good at it that in 1929, the Encyclopedia Britannica, which was the Google of its time,
Yes.
went to Lon Chaney to write a complete area of a encyclopedia on makeup and special effects makeup.
Make a great point that was the Britannica Encyclopedia was the Google of its time. Like
Yeah,
way back when.
Webster,
Yes.
not Webster, Funk and Wagnall Encyclopedia and Encyclopedia Britannica. Those 2 were the Googles of their time. Think about it, Nick. We used it, right, in high school.
We did.
I had a set of Funk and Wagnall encyclopedias.
You did. And then the first
Okay,
time...
mine was so old, they said, someday we will get to the moon.
Right, yeah. What
And it'll all be made of cheese.
Now,
No.
this is not by any means a segue, okay? I really enjoy the time here on Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. Roy and I have been friends for 40-plus years now.
Nick, I
Really
wanted
enjoy
to
my
ask you
time.
a personal question.
Yes,
did Lon
please.
Chaney do your makeup?
Yes, he did. Clearly, he needed glasses. Great face for radio.
So now,
All right.
Nick, you were saying?
Yeah, so in all the... We have
You were being apologetic, I think, right?
great friendship, and we've just known each other. We know everything about each other, and so this is nothing. This by no means is a segue. Here's my next fact. What a pig! The
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No, I
I
said.
wear that as a badge of honor.
Well, so the voice of Yoda from the
Ooh.
Star Wars movies
Oh, I love Yoda's voice.
was also the voice of Miss Piggy.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right, because ask not, do or do not.
Right. Performed by puppeteer and voice actor Frank Oz. Oz is responsible for bringing both the wise Jedi Master and glorious Muppet Diva to life, along with Cookie Monster, Bert, and Fozzie Bear. Frank Oz. Yeah.
Yeah, Yoda's cool. Has all those cool lines, those Confucius type lines.
Yeah.
Henry Golding.
Yes.
Remember I said, who is the guy that turned down a role for thinking he wasn't a good enough actor?
Right.
Henry Golding is the Asian actor from the film Crazy Rich Asians. Did you ever see it?
Yes.
Funny film, a great film.
Yeah.
Just a really good film. And he's a really good actor, and he's gotten many parts since then. He literally almost didn't even go for the audition. And then he figured, I'm never going to get this because they're looking for a real serious actor. He didn't consider himself a serious actor because up until that time, he made mostly travel film things like, come to Greece.
Right.
Nobody knows what the island's called.
Right. Oh, no, the island over there.
The island of Misophophilus.
That's what you get when you watch one of those adult films. Passport, please. In 1999, they made that movie, The Matrix.
I never liked that movie.
Yeah,
did you?
it's one of those things that you have to have an acquired taste for it, I presume.
Can't stand Keanu Reeves.
Hey,
Just
come
can't
on.
take him.
Hey. He's a fellow Canadian. The Matrix was filmed in 1999. Neo was Thomas A. Anderson. Had a passport in the movie. It had an expiration date. September 11th, 2001.
Ooh.
This detail was a coincidence at the time of filming, of course, as the movie was released more than 2 years before the September 11th attacks. But the date has since sparked widespread speculations among fans and conspiracy artists, etc., and what do they call them? Cultural commentators, that some of whom see it as an eerie premonition. Yeah, so in the movie The Matrix, his passport...
Sometimes that does happen naturally.
Right.
Maybe the people that planned it had seen that, and it was a date that stuck in their heads. You don't know.
Right, exactly. But anyway, but it was really...
It's like I can't tell you the amount of women that send me messages on my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Thanking me.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's so many messages. He gets messages 360.
Like it may be 45 years, but thank you.
No, I was going to say, you get so many messages, you get them 365 days a year wishing you a happy birthday.
I get those things where women send me things. It may have been 45 years ago, but every time I'm with my husband, I think of you.
Right, exactly. Or you can go to nickandroy.com, click on the Nick and Roy store, and order yourself a birthday message from Nick and Roy.
And Nick's pushing that.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
We don't have to push it, Nick. People, we're doing too many of them.
Yeah, I know.
This one I love.
Yeah, why?
Nick and I are both fans of Muppets.
Yes.
Okay. We love Muppets.
Uh-huh.
So this is an interesting fact. Michael Caine said that he would only take the part of Scrooge in The Christmas Carol if he could do the part as if he was acting in the Royal Shakespeare Company. He said, I want to do this as like a real, true Shakespearean Charles Dickens depiction of Scrooge.
Right.
It was for the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, cool.
Now think about it, Nick. He is really like playing it up.
Yeah,
and he said he would only take it if he could do it seriously, even though it was with the Muppets. And so it makes it great the more you think about it, that he's a serious actor.
Yeah.
And
wow.
Of course, the Muppets are the Muppets.
That's amazing. So the Muppets came up twice here on the show today. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and what's scary is Kermit got the Academy Award.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
He said, I'd like to dedicate it to the pig.
But you know what? Well, apparently, Miss Piggy did.
Come on up here, Michael Caine.
Miss Piggy did win an Emmy Award. What is it, an Emmy? No. What do you win for movies? An Oscar Award for that movie,
Yes.
of course. But she couldn't speak because she had a frog in her throat. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess winning, they said she brought home the bacon.
Yeah. See, that would be another one of those titles for those adult movies, you know. A pig who had a frog in her throat. There you go.
A pig and the poke.
Yes.
Not in the poke. A pig and the poke.
Yes.
See, I can do this too, Nick.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Hey, you know what you can do as well? You can go to our website, nickandroy.com, and leave.
You can go to our website, pigandthepoke.com.
No, you know what? No, you're going to get into serious trouble. But you won't get into trouble if you go to our website, nickandroy.com, and send us an email.
Nick and Roy will continue with totally useless information. To access the full library of episodes, visit nickandroy.com. That's nickandroy.com. You're listening to Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. Listen, laugh, and learn.
What's in the mailbag? What's in the mail?
Lorraine from Hamilton, Ontario. Dear Nick and Roy, we love listening to your show both on your podcast and on the radio. And as we mentioned, we're not just on the radio and around the world. We're also on the podcast, which is probably how you're listening to us. So whether it's Spotify or Apple or any of your favorite podcast platforms, here we are. Here's my question, Lorraine asks. I use social media a lot. One thing I always wondered was, is there a name for the hashtag other than hashtag? Well, thank you very much, Lorraine. As a matter of fact, there is an actual name for that symbol, which used to be known as the number sign, which is now known as hashtag. The real name for that symbol is octothorpe. Octothorpe. The term hashtag is a more recent invention. Octothorpe was coined by engineers at Bell Laboratories in the 1960s who wanted a name for one of two non-number function symbols on the first touch-tone keypads. The other one was, by the way, the asterisk was called a sextile.
Melania.
Yes.
Melania is from Orzhord. That's Ozhorod.
Right.
Hozerod, Ukraine. Now, this got me because of Ukraine. You know,
Yeah,
I figure
of
they
course.
were at war, right? And this woman has an opportunity to write us, so I have to read it. Right?
We do have listeners in Ukraine, actually, as we sort of
Yes,
interject for a
we've
moment.
got a
but
lot of listeners.
in one of the over 90 countries around the world, there are some listeners in Ukraine. So despite all the
when
trouble
you're
that
sitting
they're
in a
having,
bunker for 24 hours, Nick,
Well,
you got nothing better to do than
hopefully
listen to us.
in all seriousness, hopefully we're entertaining them because it could be quite something. But we're happy to have Ukraine as part of our
Hopefully
family.
everybody gets their heads together and ends this damn nonsense.
Exactly. All right.
We are in a town very close to Romania and Poland, which is probably why she's writing, because she's not being attacked, I guess.
Right.
Your show is so important. We learn so much about the country we love. She said, thank you to you and Nick for giving us something to do on these long nights. Wow.
Well, thank you.
That's a cool one. That's from somebody, folks, in Ukraine.
On the show today, we talked about art, we talked about law, and we talked about movies. It's time. You know what it's time for?
I think it's time for the news.
It's time for the news.
And now, from around the corner and around the world, this is TUI News.
I love that music, Nick.
Yeah, it was very authoritative. You know, it's like...
Yes. Oh, yes. It makes you sound like you know what you're talking about.
Well, it's the voice lady.
Now
here,
shock
of course.
everybody.
Well,
Go
listen, that was a beautiful performance again, once again, by the voice lady.
Yeah.
A former strip club employee has been arrested for a drive-by shooting
No.
outside the Florida establishment.
Florida again.
Actually, it wasn't a shooting like a traditional shooting. It was more of a drive-by cheeseburgering.
Oh.
Investigators allege that Jordan Cotto, which means cooked in Italian, 26. Cotto, yeah, Cotto means cooked. So
Cotto.
Jordan, we'll call him Jordan Cook. Jordan Cook.
Jordan Cook.
26, showed up on a Friday night at Atlantis Gentlemen's Club to speak with management, but got into a verbal argument. During the dispute, Cotto, otherwise known as Cook, allegedly grabbed the cheeseburger from his
AKA Nick. AKA
Oh, sorry.
Cook.
Cotto, a.k.a. Cook. Thank you. Grabbed the cheeseburger from his vehicle and threw the delicacy, striking a male
He
victim.
didn't even get it at the strip club, because
No.
some of the best cuisine is at a strip club.
So you've heard. Anyway.
A little bit fishy for me, but...
Oh, you're talking about your handling your salmon correctly or something?
No, the restaurant next door to my strip club. But go ahead.
Exactly. So Cook allegedly grabbed a cheeseburger. He struck a male victim on the shoulder and caused him bodily harm.
Yeah, well, it was a cheeseburger, Nick. You know, the cheese can get off of there. If it was just a burger, it might have bounced off him, but the cheese can stick.
Yeah. The man, however, was notoriously injured. You were talking about, thank God there was cheese on it, because the man was injured by the beef cheese projectile.
Oh. So on his shoulder.
On his shoulder.
Yes.
So question.
Dislocation.
Question by police, Cotto, a.k.a.
No, I should say that location.
That location, right, yeah. Question by police, Cotto, a.k.a. Cook, reportedly confessed to the crime and showed no remorse for the incident at the Tampa area club. Are you familiar with that? Or no, not.
Oh, I've been there. Yeah, it's great.
The defendant, Roy gives it 3 stars. The defendant stated that
Actually, I give it 5 singles.
That makes more sense. The defendant stated that he did throw a cheeseburger from his vehicle.
5 singles and 2 pasties. But go ahead.
And he would, and quote, he would do it again.
He said, I'll do it again. Not only that, I'll come next time armed with French fries.
Right. Would you like fries with that? Now, the investigators were searching the area, the crime scene. No weapon was seized.
No, they couldn't find the burger?
No. Cotto.
The burger had disappeared.
They did. Cotto, a.k.a. Cook, was arrested for battery and misdemeanor and booked into the county jail.
Yeah.
He was
So
released.
he was arrested for battery.
Right. And misdemeanor. Right.
By who?
Well, no.
Well, did they book him as the Hamburglar?
No. Maybe the guy who he hit was Mr. Meaner.
Yeah.
He was released.
Had he been scared, he would have thrown a chicken McNugget.
All 10 of them, and then the sauce to follow.
So this man is arrested.
Yes.
He's booked with misdemeanor battery.
That's right.
For hurling or flipping. We could say flipping the hamburger.
Flipping a cheeseburger.
Flipping a cheeseburger.
That's correct.
He flipped him off, so to speak.
Right, yeah. You flipped the bird, he flipped the cheeseburger.
Wait a minute now, did he go to jail? Because I live here in Florida. I need to know. Because the next time I'm on a takeout line,
He was
at a drive-thru.
He was arrested, but released later in the afternoon by a judge who ordered him to have no contact with the victim, as we're calling misdemeanor, even though he was released on his own recognizance. They did not have any restrictions. For example, the defendant has not been prohibited from possessing cheeseburgers.
Oh, so they allow him now to still purchase the weapons.
That's correct. Cotto, a.k.a. Cook, was arrested the previous month for burglarizing his uncle's boat and stealing a firearm.
Did they make him pay a fine? Like, did he have to pay $1, like it was a dollar meal or something?
No, but basically he was in a pickle for causing all this trouble.
We don't know that for sure, Nick. It was
No.
never actually found.
That's the allegation. That's correct. The weapon was
How
not
could they
found.
not find the weapon? They find bullets at a scene. They can't find a full-size hamburger?
Imagine if they have those markers and they're like, there's the beef patty, there's the cheese, like it's splattered all over the place, all over the crime scene.
Yeah, there's a piece of lettuce on the guy. He's got a sesame seed in his eye. Can't see.
Tomatoes over his eyes. Thankfully, that's all the time we have for this episode of Totally
We're having
Useless
too much fun.
Information. With Nick and Roy, we will scour the internet far and wide to find more totally useless information just for you.
Nick and I have been friends for 40-some-odd years. 46 years, Nick and I have been friends.
Right,
And we tell each other everything.
right.
So that's what you need to do about the show. You need to tell all of your friends to listen to the show because now it's 91 countries around the world.
Good.
We're all over the place, folks, and that's because of you.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Roy.
Thanks for listening.
Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy is recorded and produced in Canada. For more totally useless information, visit nickandroy.com. That's nickandroy.com. Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy has been brought to you in part by Tom's Place, the finest in men's fashion. Located in Toronto at 190 Baldwin Street in the heart of Kensington Market. Or visit toms-place.com.